Hi, Nick Patton, Supreme Lending franchise owner, and I'm your new beta client.
What made you go into this type of business?
What got me into this industry, banking? Chance, accident, fate. I ran away when I was 16 years old. I was working 2 jobs while I was going to high school, taking myself from one town to another, so I stayed in my school. And once I turned 18, I could actually stop putting my money in a book after I cashed my check. I could get a bank account. And I was working at a video store at the time. And so I went into the bank next door where my friend worked to open a checking account. And I'm just jawing or chatting it up with my buddy because we used to work together. He was my old assistant manager, went to the bank next door. I got his job, we're easygoing. And someone just felt my vibe. And I guess it was the branch manager. She was backing off in the corner. She walks up, she says, "Hey, you got it." And I said, "I got what?" She goes, "I don't know either, but you got it." And I was like, "Okay, so what does that mean?" And I was like, trying to finish my conversation, get my checking account, whatever. She's kind of kooky and wild red hair and just a whole lot of energies, right? So she's like, "Look, I want you to work for me." And I was like, "Okay, I'm ready to get up out of this video store. VHS is not here forever." And next thing I know, she's offering me to dress up in a pink pig suit and dance in front of the grocery store, hold where the bank is, holding fake bags of money to try to get people to come in and open checking accounts. Well, I'm from Texas and I'm not getting any suit in August outside. So I told her, "You know what, actually, I'm really good with numbers. And I bet you I'd be your best teller ever." And she says, "I believe you." And I didn't even have an application, nothing. I just got a checking account and a job. So there it is, sucked in.
How long have you been in business?
Okay, so yeah, I got into banking at 18, but I didn't get into mortgages until 2004. From 2001 to 2003, the owner of this company that I have a franchise with is my customer. And so he recruited me over 3 years, took him to convince me. I asked him, like 3 years, why do you keep coming at me saying, come work for me, And he's like, "I don't know, man, you got it." That's the second person in my life that says, "You got it," right? So I got fired on my birthday and took a couple weeks off to enjoy myself, celebrate. Called this guy up and I was like, "Hey man, you've been like hounding me to come work. I'm open." And he says, "Come on in." So 2004, December 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm sitting up at the office. There's nobody there. It's my first day. It's not supposed to be until the 27th, but hey man, I'm a grinder.
What service or product does your business provide?
Supreme Lending provides residential financing. And that may be a primary residence, second home, which nowadays we call those Airbnbs, right? Investment properties. And those types of residential properties max out at 4 units. Anytime you go from a duplex, triplex to a quad, once you get past a quad, it goes from residential to commercial. Now, like 5 unit or 6 unit, that's more of an apartment. So we do 4 units and under for residential. What's really neat about us is that we're a mortgage bank. Think of it like this: we're not FDIC insured, so you're not going to come make a deposit with us, but we're using our own money and our own products. We can keep the loan after we close it. We don't sell all of them. We are a loan servicer, we are a mortgage bank, and we have the ability to broker. So since we are a boutique and we only do mortgage finance, I need to have everything. If my industry is falling apart right now and you were a loan officer relying on interest rate refinances for your income, you're out of business, period.
How does your customer usually find out about your business?
The way customers find out about my business, honestly, is very organic. I've coined myself the Patton Group, and so my name is something that's been in the community for about 18 years in finance. So I've been recognized in Forbes, Fortune, D Magazine for like 10 years in a row, Texas Monthly, Scotsman's Guide, 1%, the top 1% of the mortgage originators in United States, like that's really cool. So it gives me a lot of logos. That's not really how people find me. It just kind of gives a little teeth to who I am once people do find me. So word of mouth, honestly, like you're only as good as your last deal. And my tagline is committed to the experience. And I don't know what that experience is going to be all the time. 98.6% pull-through ratio or close on time, fund on time. We're in the relationship business. We're in people business. Everyone needs shelter. Everyone needs a home. So I would say my past clients are my biggest resource. Like I am my biggest referral partner. It's because I keep up with everyone.
What are some ways you're currently using multimedia with your company?
Like if people don't realize that multimedia helps you live your life, and if you're living your personal life so that you can have a great business, you videotape your personal life too, bro. You don't see stars with an entourage or someone with a video camera. Even the TikTokers that are on all day, these ladies talking all day about nothing, bro, but someone's interested. Apparently a lot of people, like how many people monetize their life just because they have a phone in their hand? But what about quality, you know? Like, listen, her old adage that I love now that I am who I am after all these years, but if you think it's expensive to hire a professional, try to hire an amateur.
What are some of the ways you feel content can help grow your business?
Well, I'm in mortgage finance. And so people who buy homes change with the years. As they get older, there's a new group of people that want to buy. And so understanding your audience is the first rule of sales. At least that's what I was taught. And so I know my audience doesn't want to come in anymore. I wish they did. Like 95% of my deals were done face-to-face. I closed more on face-to-face appointments than I ever did on the social, online, and multimedia approach, right? But that's what people want. They want to be self-educated before they walk in. People already have the guard up even higher now than ever. And they feel educated too. You've got to have every finger and toe in every pot. Depending on how long you want to keep it in there and how deep it goes is up to you. But if you're not using multiple platforms and multimedia to promote yourself, whether it's your events, whether it's your staff, so people know who they expect to see when they get in. Pictures are great, but pictures are old, bro. Like you show up and like, where's Cindy? Where's Cindy? Oh God, geez, where's this lady? How old is that picture? I see a lot of realtors like that, unfortunately, that still have that headshot, you know? And I'm like, oh, don't you know that people want to see you moving your mouth online? Like they want to see who you are, your mannerisms. Can I connect with this person? It's not about image. It's about relationships. Next, we're going to talk about the good stuff, like budget and how to meet entrepreneurs just like me. But this is a Gold members only exclusive.